Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Fitri Nabila, and in this video we will talk about passive voice of simple present and past tense and passive voice of present and past progressive tense. Okay, first of all, before we discuss about that, I will explain what is passive voice. Passive voice adalah sebuah struktur kalimat di mana subjek kalimat menerima tindakan, bukan melakukan tindakan. Dalam kalimat pasif, fokusnya lebih pada objek atau hasil tindakan daripada pelakunya atau subjek. Kalimat pasif sering digunakan ketika pelaku tindakan tidak penting atau tidak diketahui serta tidak ingin disebutkan. Okay, we will start with passive voice in simple present tense. A positive form of passive voice in simple present tense consists of subject plus is mr plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they make cakes, and then in passive akan menjadi cakes are made by them. Okay, and then the negative form of passive voice in simple present tense consists of subject plus is mr plus not plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they do not make cakes, and in passive, cakes are not made by them. And in WH question or interrogative of passive voice in simple present tense consists of WH question plus is mr plus subject plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, who cleans the room, and in passive will be by whom is the room cleaned. And the other example, in active, what do they make, and in passive will be what is made in the factory. And then the number 2 is passive voice in simple past tense. In positive form consists of subject plus was or were plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they built the house, and in passive will be the house was built by them. And in the negative form consists of subject plus was or were plus not plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they did not build the house, and in passive will be the house was not built by them. And then in WH question or interrogative consists of WH question plus was or were plus subject plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, who painted the wall, and in passive will be by whom was the wall painted. And other example, in active, what did they cook for dinner, and then in passive will be what was cooked for dinner. Okay, next, the number 3 is passive voice in present progressive tense. In the positive form consists of subject plus is mr plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they are painting the house, and then in passive will be the house is being painted by them. And in negative form consists of subject plus is mr plus not plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they are not painting the house, and in passive, the house is not being painted by them. And in the WH question or interrogative consists of WH question plus is mr plus subject plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, who is painting the wall, And in passive, by whom is the wall being painted? Another example is in active, are they painting the house? And in passive, is the house being painted by them? Okay, and the last one, the number 4 is passive voice in past progressive tense. In positive form, consists of subject plus was or were plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they were building the bridge, and in passive, the bridge was being built by them. And then in negative form, consists of subject plus was or were plus not plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, they were not building the bridge. And then in passive, the bridge was not being built by them. And then the last one, in WH question or interrogative, consists of WH question plus was or were plus subject plus being plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, in active, who was fixing the door? And in passive, by whom was the door being fixed? Other example, in active, were they building the bridge? In passive, was the bridge being built by them? Yeah, like that. Okay guys, I think that's all for me. I always hope this video is useful for everyone who watching this video. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next